Hi there, it's Kurt Nilsen with True Compass Lending, and I help people get financing for their homes. You know, I'm really committed to helping you buy a home eventually if that's your goal. I put out these short little videos so you can get your questions answered about the home buying process. So I get this question a lot. What's the difference between getting pre-qualified or pre-approved for a home loan? A lot of people think they're basically the same thing, but they're not. It's really important, though, to understand the difference between being pre-qualified and being pre-approved, as they have two very different purposes. Being pre-qualified simply means you've spoken to a mortgage person and they've asked some questions about your income, debt, credit, and how much down payment you're working with, or if a zero down loan may be for you. Just being pre-qualified may be suitable for you if you're just beginning the home buying process. Being pre-qualified is actually a very important step, and I highly encourage doing this immediately after you decide to buy. That way you'll have a real good general idea of what price range of home to look in, what your real monthly payment will be, and getting your credit looked at very early on in the process is really important too, as your mortgage professional can help advise you if needed on steps you can take to get your scores up or any other credit help that may be appropriate. Remember, there's no cost or obligation, and it literally only takes about 10 or 15 minutes on the phone, and the information that you'll get is very good to know. As a side note, if you're out looking at homes with the intention of making an offer to purchase, then a pre-qualification isn't going to cut it, and you're going to want to get pre-approved. So what does a pre-approval mean? A pre-approval is what you want if you're out looking at homes with the intention of making an offer on one when you find it. This means a lender has actually looked at and approved your ability to purchase a home for a particular house payment. Now, one of the main reasons you need a pre-approval is that the seller of the home is going to require it, which we can't blame them, because with your offer, we're asking that the seller remove their home from the market, and the seller wants some reassurance that you're going to be able to complete the sale. So when you know you're, say, 30 to 60 days from making an offer on a home, you're going to want to take this step. It's really simple and straightforward. Different lenders do it a little bit differently. I like to try to keep it as simple as possible, and I'm certainly happy to meet with people, but I found that most folks prefer that we just email them a short checklist of items to put together. Things like pay stubs or some type of proof of income, bank statements, W-2s, a little short loan application, and things like that. That information can then be scanned and emailed. It can be mailed, or we're certainly happy to pick it up and, like I say, just kind of try to keep it easiest for the client and whatever they prefer. So once those docs are collected, we turn that into the lender, and usually within 24 business hours, and sometimes even in just a few hours, we have a full-blown home loan approval, which lets you and the seller of the home know that you're approved, because of course the lender has looked at income, credit, debt, job stability, things like that. So that's basically it for the pre-approval. I just wanted to mention that there's a lot of inaccurate myths out there right now that getting a home loan is very difficult. The media sometimes makes it sound like you need 20% down payment and perfect credit to get a house, and that's just not true. We have a lot of programs now where people can get into homes with very little or even zero down payment, and with credit scores even down to 580. Now, I don't want to make it sound like they're just giving home loans to anybody that can fog a mirror like they were doing back in 2007, but getting a home loan is not as difficult as you may think, and the pre-approval process and the pre-qualifying process is very simple. So that's it for now. Please remember that I'll be here for you whenever you're ready, and that I'm truly committed to helping you during the home buying process. So check out the box down below there, and keep in mind there's no cost or obligation to talk to me. So if you have any questions, or if you or any of your friends, family, or coworkers would like to chat about getting a home loan or perhaps refinancing into a lower rate, I'm just a phone call or an email away. So I really do appreciate your time. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon.